Agents, if you're like me, you're on a ton of Facebook Realtor pages nowadays. List goes on and on and on. Coaching groups, accountability groups, masterminds. The list goes on and on and on. And I've been noticing a consistent theme trend over the last 6 months or so. Well, it's been going on for a lot longer than this, but there's been an excessive amount of belly aching recently, complaining about the change leaders in our space right now. The big dogs. You all know who I'm talking about. I don't need to say the names right now, but a lot of belly aching about all sorts of people, all sorts of brokerages, all sorts of organizations, all sorts of lead sources. And what's fascinating to me is the complaints are aimed or geared towards agents banding together and taking down these massive operations. I've got news for all of you. The change that's occurring in our space right now can't be stopped. And the sooner that you understand that, the better off you're going to be. A. B. Change is a natural part of life. You know, there's a resistance to change. Humans are resistant to change. They don't want it to happen, but naturally that's the only way things evolve. Evolution is literally things changing. And so you can't go throughout time without evolution, without change. It's literally contrary to the human condition. Although we don't like change, change is what makes us better. Change is an opportunity to grow. And so, my challenge to all of you out there is to look at the change that's going on in the space right now. Pay attention to it and figure out how you're going to use and allow this change as the motivation, the opportunity, the fuel, the fill in the blank here for you to grow. Because otherwise you're going to get left behind. There are no two ways about it. You're either going to allow it to impact your business positively or you will die. One of my greatest mentors, Robert Cruz, said many years ago, either join a team or build a team or die. And that stuck with me for a long time. And so I'm going to share with both sides, team leaders and team members, how I feel you could use this change that's occurring right now as an opportunity to grow. You see, right now, the professionalization of our industry has begun. In my approximation, we are about 1 year in, 1 year out of 5. We are 1 year into a 5-year time period that is going to accelerate, massively accelerate the growth that's occurring in our industry right now. If you had to ask me when it started to happen, I would say it was around Memorial Day of 2020. It was about a month and a half after COVID. 2 months after COVID had started, shelter in place, everything changed. And from then on, the game wasn't the same anymore. So we're 1 year in right now of a 5-year period where this professionalization is occurring, where it's the renaissance of real estate. And so 1 year in now, you have to understand that there are still 4 amazing years left of opportunity to enter what's going on right now, to enter it, understand it, and seize this opportunity. If you're a team member, let's start there. Because the vast majority of you aren't team leaders. You are solo agents that don't truly want to systematize and operationalize and do all of that entrepreneurship. You just want to go out and sell houses. Well, guess what? I've got news for you. What's happening in our industry right now is a massive opportunity for team members. I'll explain. If you are a team member right now and or are considering becoming a team member because you do not want to build a team, this is how you capitalize on what's happening right now. Find a team that you align with that's going to help you grow your business, that you can find, that you can get maximal value from and become invaluable to that organization. Learn their systems, learn their processes, learn their scripts. Just become one with that team. Become invaluable as a team member, because as the professionalization of this industry occurs, there's going to be consolidation. There will be fewer agents. Why? There's too many agents out there right now. And there's too many agents that just plain suck. So either become invaluable to that organization by maximizing your skill set, becoming the best fucking agent that you could possibly be. Because in turn, after this 5-year period and the consolidation begins, your head won't be on the chopping block. A. B. There will be a massive amount of money available for you to make with zero overhead. You see, if you're a team member, what you don't understand is that actually building a team is risky as fuck. Like literally, like you have no idea. And if you want an idea, ask some of the team leaders that are in your marketplace how much money they're spending every single month in order to build their organization. It's insane. So, you want to be invaluable to that organization to the point where when the team leader has to consolidate his team to 50% because they're trimming the fat, you're not on the chopping block. And not only that, you are in the top echelon of that team. You're going to get the best opportunities, and you're going to have the, honestly, you are literally going to have it made. Zero overhead, infinite opportunity practically. But only if you are a damn good agent. Not just like kind of good, not just like, like I sell a few houses here and there. Like, you could sell 4 to 5 homes a month in your sleep good. That's how you use this next 4-year period as a team member. This is how you maximize and capitalize on that opportunity. Find a team you align with, learn all their systems, learn all their scripts, become one with that team, and become invaluable to them. Now, if you're a team leader, this is how you become, or this is how you maximize your opportunity. Right now is the singular best time to grow your team in this space. It is still not as competitive as it is going to become. Why? Because as this professionalization occurs, we are going to see big time players become so gargantuan, and their systems are going to be so crazy, and their branding is going to be so on point, and their presence is going to be so well known that it will become harder and harder to play in the space as a team leader. So what do you need to be doing today to set yourself up for success? Number one, systems. Number 2, people. Get all your systems in place, hire the right people, and let it rip. You see, I was on a Mastermind call earlier this morning at 10 a.m. It's our weekly fast forward movement Mastermind. I'm happy to share, by the way, just anyone that wants to hop on that Mastermind, I can share a one-time guest code for you to hop on. It's a trip at how in-depth these conversations go, but it was insane to hear how teams right now that are selling 600 to 1,000 homes a year, they are now using a mixture of in-person people and virtual assistants overseas, and they now have figured out how to replicate the systems that they've built at scale, literally scale their systems for a fraction of the price. That should scare the shit out of all of you who are watching this video that don't have your systems in place yet, because while you haven't figured your shit out yet as a team leader, there are teams that are selling thousands of homes a year that are now figuring out how to do it at scale at a fraction of the cost. Wow. That being said, there's still massive opportunity. Why? Because those teams are still not even selling what most brokerages do in their marketplace. Just wait until you get a couple of big metros where a singular team outperforms all of the big brand brokerages. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen probably within the next 24 to 36 months. So, get your systems in order. Get your people in order. I'm going to throw in a bonus one here. Make sure that you are aligning yourself with the right people. And this is not by the way, this is not an EXP plug. Like, that is not an EXP plug. Like, make sure you're listening to the right people. I'm just saying in general, because there's a lot of information out there right now. And so whatever you choose, like literally whatever you choose to follow, too many cooks spoil the broth. And if that means that this is the last video that you watch of mine, so be it. Perfect. If you feel like, Danny's information is too much, like that's what's just like sending me over, perfect. Just consolidate who you're listening to, be particular, but then when you find the people that you want to align with, go all in on that and let it ride. This is a really exciting time to be in real estate, if you understand it, if you understand why. And I will not allow the narrative to be, at least in my ecosystem, that this change that's occurring right now is bad. It's not. It just is. And just as much money that was in this industry right now will be there 5 years from now, if not more. So there's still plenty to go around. There's still plenty of opportunity. But only if you stop complaining. Take the gift, take the opportunity that's been given to you, and go do something with it. This is Danny Gould, selling Silicon Valley, everyone. Stay legendary, everybody.